Hello? Thanks for joining us again on the channel. This one's been on my radar for a while, and now, thanks to a friend who got his hands on it, I finally get to share the experience with you. Before we get started, feel free to check out the discount link in the description and the pinned comment. Now, let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details.
Now, let's hear directly from our first reviewer about their experience.
This reviewer found an excellent solution for their mobile internet setup, particularly for use in an RV. While getting it to work with their specific SIM card wasn't exactly a plug-and-play experience and required some research, the effort paid off significantly. Our reviewer's main issue with their previous gateway was that it would constantly switch to nearby, but heavily congested cell tower bands. This router's ability to lock onto specific bands completely solved that problem. By forcing a connection to a less crowded band, even with a weaker signal, speeds jumped dramatically from a sluggish 20 Mbps to over 100 Mbps. For life on the road, this device proved to be particularly well suited. It runs on a standard 12-volt system, which made it incredibly easy for this client to hardwire directly into their RV's electrical system without needing any expensive converters. The detachable cellular antennas allowed for a clean connection to a more powerful rooftop antenna, maximizing performance. Furthermore, its ability to operate reliably in very high temperatures is a huge plus, enabling the reviewer to leave it on to remotely monitor their RV systems, even when it's sitting in storage during the summer heat. The router is packed with other thoughtful features, such as dual SIM slots for failover, a selectable port that can be used for either a LAN device or a secondary WAN connection, and a simple physical power button. However, it's not without a few compromises. The Wi-Fi is a bit basic, and its antennas aren't detachable without some internal modification. This client also noted that the case is much larger than the components inside, which seems like a waste of valuable space in a compact environment. Despite these minor trade-offs, they found this router to be a fantastic piece of equipment that provides a stable, fast, and highly customizable internet connection on the go.
Opening things up, our first reviewer gives us their take.
This reviewer came to this 4G router after a frustrating experience with several other units from a different brand that constantly dropped their connection. In stark contrast, this new device has been a complete game changer. Our reviewer reports that it has maintained a rock-solid, stable connection to a nearby cell tower without a single disconnect since it was installed, providing a level of reliability that previous products lacked. Initially, this client bypassed the built-in Wi-Fi, preferring to use their existing mesh system. However, they eventually enabled it and found its performance to be perfectly serviceable for an average home. While the coverage isn't exceptionally powerful and might struggle to reach the far corners of a basement, it's comparable to other standard routers and works well with extenders. Later, our reviewer paired it with a compatible extender from the same manufacturer to create a seamless mesh network, noting the setup process was incredibly simple and the system functioned perfectly. The device's administration panel, while functional, took a bit of exploring to get used to. Our reviewer particularly appreciated the advanced features, such as the ability to lock onto specific cellular bands to optimize for speed by avoiding congested frequencies. Another welcome feature was the automatic restart timer, which is set to reboot the router daily before anyone wakes up. One initial puzzle was the carrier aggregation feature, which boosts speed by combining multiple bands. It seemed to activate unpredictably. Over time, this client realized it kicks in automatically under heavy network load, like during large downloads, and requires multiple bands to be enabled to work correctly. After dealing with so much unreliability from other devices, this reviewer is now extremely happy with this router's consistent performance and stability, wholeheartedly recommending it as a dependable solution.
Great! Now let's see what our next reviewer has to say about their experience.
This reviewer wanted to share their experience with this router. Initially, they were quite impressed, especially compared to their previous setup. They found the speeds to be noticeably better than what they were getting from a certain provider's standard gateway device. A reviewer does emphasize a very important point. You need to do your homework when it comes to cellular plans and compatibility. You can't just pop any SIM card into this router and expect it to work flawlessly. Telecom companies are much more aware of data usage these days and may block unauthorized devices or heavy data usage on plans meant for phones. One of the standout features, according to this client, is the level of control you get over the router settings, particularly for the price. However, they also noted some negative feedback regarding customer service response times. They suggest being patient, as the support team is likely based overseas. They feel that considering the price and features, it's a worthwhile trade-off. They also mention that setup may not be straightforward for everyone. If you're not comfortable tinkering with electronics, modems, or routers, this might not be the right device for you. Research your provider and your plan, or call your provider. A later update revealed a minor quirk with the router's interface. After logging in to access settings multiple times, the client found that they needed to clear their browser cache to avoid issues. Specifically, making changes to router settings could get stuck in a loop if the cache wasn't cleared. They also discovered that the reset settings function didn't fully clear all configurations. They are awaiting clarification from customer service regarding its purpose. Despite this small issue, this client still see it as a good router. Compared to an older setup with separate modem and router components, they were getting similar speeds. And with its 4x4 MIMO antenna setup, they were excited about the potential for.
If this video helped you out, give it a like and hit subscribe for more. Got thoughts? Drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.